Hello student, very good morning to all of you. Hope you are all safe at home. So today we are going to start the exercise of lesson number 1, representation of geographical features. First of all, we have short questions. So first question is, what is a map? So its answer is, a map is representation of any area of the earth on a flat surface. सो मैप क्या है, रिप्रेजेंट करता है एक एरिया को ऑन अ फ्लैट सरफेस, एक समतल जगह पर, दैट इज अ मैप. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 इज, व्हाट इज अ मैप स्केल? आंसर इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन द डिस्टेंस ऑन द मैप and the corresponding distance on the ground is called map scale. So जो relation between the distance on a map and the corresponding distance on the ground, they both make a map scale. Question number 3 is, what a topographic map? A large scale map showing both natural and man-made features is called a topographic map. A large scale map showing both natural and man-made. Natural, which is created by God, like forest, hills, mountains, and man-made, which are created by a man, like building, bridges, temples, etc. So both features showing on a large scale map is called a topographic map. Number 3 answer, sorry, number 4 answer. Number 4 answer, what do we call a net of lines that help us locate features on a map? So answer is grid. A net of vertical and horizontal lines help us to locate the features on a map. Next question is, which colors is commonly used to show water bodies in maps? So answer is, we usually use blue color. So most commonly we use blue color to show water bodies. Next question is, which color is used to show grid lines and their numbers on topographic map? So red color is used to show grid lines and their numbers in topographic map. So we use red color to show the grid lines and its number. Next exercise is, distinguish between the following. First we have large scale map and small scale maps. Large scale maps show much smaller areas on a relatively large size paper, whereas small scale map shows the large area of the earth just like in an atlas. This is large scale map and small scale map. Number 2 is, distinguish between easting and northing. So the vertical lines drawn towards east are called easting, whereas the horizontal lines towards north are called northing. Next is, areas colored green and areas colored yellow on a topographic map. So forested areas are colored green, whereas cultivated areas are colored yellow on a topographic map. Next question is, water bodies colored blue and water bodies colored black on a topographic map. So water bodies and wells that contain water, so are shown with the blue color, and those are dry are shown in black color. So these are your distinguish between. Now the next question is explain in brief. Number one question is, what are the different ways of showing scale on a map? So there are three different ways of indicating the scale on a map. Number one is by a statement. Number two, by a graduated straight line. And number third is by a representative fraction. In short, we call it RF. Next question is, a map scale given thus 1 centimeter to 500 meter. What is the RF of this map? So RF of this map will be RF equal to map distance on a ground distance equal to 1 centimeter upon 500 meter is equal to 1 upon 100 by 500 equal to 1 upon 50,000 meter. So the ratio is 1:50,000 meters. And the next question is, how do we find the direction on a map if no direction are shown? So some maps have neither the north line nor the compass rose. In such maps, the upper part is taken as the north. The lower part is thus the south, and the left and the right side represent the direction west and east respectively. So this is your answer. And next question is, why is the grid of the topographic map not made up parallels and meridians as in atlas maps? So the answer is, topographic maps cover much smaller areas. Most of them cover less than 1 degree of latitude and latitude. Hence, in this map, there are not enough meridians and parallels to form a grid. And the next question is, what are conventional symbols? And the answer is, it's because of limited space, we do not show the actual shapes and size of trees, buildings, villages, etc. We show these features with the help of various agreed symbols. These symbols are called conventional symbols. Fill in the blanks, next exercise. And the first blank is, in a map, graduated straight line that shows the relation between the map distance and the ground distance is, what do we call? We call it scale. The answer is scale. Next is, in a map, a vertical line whose uppermost point has an arrow marked with the letter N is the, what we studied, N is indicate the north. So answer is north. Number third, the direction between the north and the east is called northeast. Next is in a grid, the names of cell comes from the lines that forms its southwestern corner. Southwestern corner. The answer is southwestern. Next is in physical maps, shades of green color are used to show the lowlands or plains. Next, the key of the map help us understand the conventional symbols used on the map. So these are your fill in the blanks. Next we have choose the correct option. First of all, we have what kind of map show a small area in detail. So first A option is small scale map, B large scale map, C political map, D physical map. So answer is a large scale map. So in a large scale map, we show the small areas in detail. Number 2 is which of the following can be used to measure distance on a map? So options are a ruler, B a paper with a straight edge, C a string, D any of these. So all these three, a ruler, a paper with straight edge and a string, any of these we can use to measure the distance on a map. Number 3, which of the following statement is not for a topographic, is not true for the topographic map? The options are first, it shows natural features, B, it shows man-made features, C, it is a small scale map, D, it is a large scale map. So your answer is C, it is a small scale map. So which of the following statement is true for a topographic map? It is a small scale map. Number 4, the vertical lines drawn in red on a topographic map are called, options are northing, easting, Mediterranean, parallels. So answer is easting. So easting are the vertical lines drawn in red on a topographic map are called easting. Next is number 5th. While giving a 4-figure grid reference, we first quote the number of the appropriate, options are meridian, northing, easting, contours. So answer is northing. So while giving a 4-figure grid reference, we first quote the number of the appropriate northing. Next is in topographic maps, which areas are usually left white? And the options are A, forest, B, uncultivated lands, C, cultivated land, D, villages. And the answer is uncultivated land. So we use white in topographic, white color for uncultivated land in topographic map. Next is the lines joining places of equal height above sea level on the map are options: northing, easting, grids, contours. So the answer is contours. So contours, the lines joining place of equal height above the sea level on a map are contours. Next exercise is study the key of figure and match the following. So here are some symbols are given to you and key. So, and the names of the things are given in list A, and we have to match with the figure B. So, the answer of this figure and the symbols we have given down. The first one answer is E, second F, third B, fourth C, fifth D, sixth G, seventh H, and eighth A. So town and villages, E option. Meltrade Road, F option. Broad gauge railway, B option. Bridge, C option. Embankment, D option. Dry tank, G option. Lined well with water, H option. Tree, A option. So your exercise are completed. Hope you will understand. I hope you understand the chapter. Thank you and do study.